The Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange is a game changer in the commodities trading market in Africa. Now, what investment opportunities does it have for investors, traders, farmers, and what is its impact in the economy? Welcome to LCFE Market Plus. I'm Joy Osamudamie. Welcome back. If you've just joined us, this is LCFE Market Plus. On set with me, I have Nkechi Obi. She is the head of operations, Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange. Thank you for being on set with me.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
You're welcome. Now, tell us, today's topic is focused on Africa's commodities market, and we're looking at the role of LCFE. What makes LCFE different? What's so special about LCFE in the financial markets?
Oh, perfect. Thank you. I always get excited every time I get to talk about what LCFE does.
Awesome.
And our vision for the African, like you put it, thank you very much, African commodities market. In Nigeria, in Africa, and West Africa, we are blessed with a lot of commodities. And when I'm speaking commodities now, I'm not just saying things like agriculture, I'm not talking about rice, just yams. We're looking at a lot bigger than that. So beyond agriculture, you have oil and gas, you have solid minerals, and then you have currency.
Okay.
And we have these products being traded on a daily basis,
Okay.
but there's a little level of data collection going on, and there's a lot more transparency that can go into those markets.
Okay.
So when LCFE comes into the picture, it sees that yes, the opportunities are endless. At LCFE, we call it the $1 trillion economy. We've been calling it that since 2019, and it's because the opportunities are endless. If you look at a Nigerian map, for example, you can see that it is covered with solid minerals, it is covered with agro commodities, and then you also have the oil and gas. So what makes LCFE different? We look at the real economy. We look at our commodities economy. We know that people use commodities every single day.
That's true.
You must eat, you must have your bath, you must drive your car, you must make your hair. Every aspect of your life is covered in commodities. So why are we not enhancing these sectors? That is what LCFE is here for. You have the financial markets, and they are saying, we have money. Where can we put this money? Where are the instruments? We're tired of investing in the same old instruments that gives us as little as 1% or as the most 14%. So we are saying, where are the other areas we can put our money in? Where are the other financial instruments? And LCF is saying, here we are. We are taking the opportunities in our commodities market, putting in structure, putting in transparency, putting in risk management, and we are saying, people looking for where to invest, this is where you invest. When you invest in your commodities market, you're not just putting your money away, you're enhancing your real sector. You're advancing food security. You're helping bringing down the cost of production in certain areas. So what LCFE basically does is, we are a bridge between the commodities ecosystem and the capital market. So people looking for funding in the commodities ecosystem and people looking for where to put their money, we are the bridge. We just ensure that everybody sees it. There's transparency, there's structure, there's risk management. This is what makes LCFE different from all the other financial markets or all the other exchanges that currently exist in the Nigerian capital market.
Okay, so let's streamline this discussion, right? Let's talk about products available on the LCFE platform that are available for investors, traders, and all of that.
Perfect. I love the fact that we are getting down to the real business.
That's true.
Products. When people are saying, okay, I'm hearing about commodities exchange, where do I come in? How do I come in? And I love that question because there are so many areas people can come in. But I'll start with products. There are two featured products currently trading on LCFE, and I'm glad that we have it on the screen there so you can see it. So I'll start with the one at the bottom, gold. Gold, gold, gold. Our mothers love gold. Our grandmas love gold. We love gold. And people use jewelry as investments, but they've not understood how to do it in a more corporate setting. You know, you have situations where people are coming back from the airport all clad in their gold, and then people accost them, rob them, and take it all away. And then, but you have said, oh no, I've been saving the gold for my grandchildren, and your investment is gone just like that. So LCFE brings a safe, structured platform for you to invest in gold. You don't have to wear your gold, because there are some people that don't like gold, honestly. Like me, I'm not like the biggest fan of gold jewelry, but I'll still be interested in investing in gold. So what we've done is that we have worked with some gold stakeholders, and we've created an asset known as the Eco Gold Coin.
Can you say that again?
Eco Gold Coin. So these are 24 karat gold coins, right? They're when I say 24 karat, is the closest to the highest quality level of gold that is available, right? And the beautiful thing, Joy, do you know that the gold was gotten from Nigeria, like from our ground? Like it was mined in Osun State, and it was refined, and it is now trading as an asset on our exchange.
I mean, I've always known that Nigeria is blessed.
Yes, we are. So how do people come into this sector? We've created this asset, and the question is, okay, how do I invest? How does it go up? How does it come down? Is it safe? Is it secure? Are you scam? That's always the first question. Is it a scam?
We need to be sure our money is safe.
But it is not. You're working with an exchange. An exchange is not just a regular trading platform out there. It is regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission. So the Securities and Exchange Commission, or the SEC, I'm sure when people watch movies, financial movies, they hear the SEC. It's not just in the US, it is also here. We have the commission. It regulates all the exchanges, it regulates all the investment products, it regulates everyone that works in the investment space, right? So LCFE has gotten its license from them to ensure that we bring safe investments backed by real commodities for investors. So when investors come in and they say, okay, they want to put their money in gold, you're rest assured that it is not Madam Joy's business that she will disappear and jackpot with your money, right? You're sure that you are working with a regulated system. So we have the gold coins are 50-gram gold coin, and you can invest in as little as 1 gram. So we understand that the price of gold now, 24 karat gold, it can be quite expensive. So right now, our gold is going for 88,900 per gram. That's for 1 gram, not the whole coin, because it's 24 carats, right, per gram. And the same way you would trade or invest in stock on all the other markets, or the same way you probably do maybe an FX trading or any other trading, is the same way the value moves. So the more people clamoring for it, obviously the higher the value goes.
So this shows that LCFE has a platform for both the young and the big time investors.
Exactly. So for the retail and then the bigger or more high net worth clients. So you can, both of you can invest on the Eco Gold Coin. However, I must say that a lot of our viewers might say that 1 gram, 88,900 or 90,000. How is that for the masses? Well, we are working behind the scenes to ensure that we come up with a SEC-approved product where people can invest in gold as little as 1,000 naira, 2,000 naira.
I mean, that would be nice.
Naira. Yes.
That would be nice.
So it's something we are still working on. It's not live yet, but as soon as it's live and we've gotten our SEC approval, we'll definitely let our viewers know.
So I'm also concerned about agricultural commodities. Now, when farmers harvest their commodities, are you saying that LCFE has a platform where farmers can bring these commodities and get off-takers, buyers for these commodities, for their commodities?
Yes. So like we talked about earlier, that the opportunities are endless. It is an entire agric value chain. So what we do at LCFE is we create a bridge. So you're a seller or you're a farmer and you're looking to expand your market, we have the buy side. You down the other side, that you're looking, because one of the things that people worry about in buying commodities is quality, 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 quality. You don't want to spend your money and end up seeing that you've bought the wrong thing.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
we have partners called certification agents. We have world-class certification agents as our stakeholders, and you're sure that if you're coming to offtake, it has been tested and it has been stored in the right environment. So farmers looking for people to offtake, you don't have to worry about not getting paid. It is an automated system. The exchange does all the structural framework for you. You just come, register yourself, register your product, and you have a ready offtake market on our exchange.
Now, I am excited about what the exchange is offering to investors, both agricultural investors, currencies, and all of that. Now, let's look at how can people, because on our TV set, we have the Eco Rice. How can people buy, because it's rice, I'm seeing rice.
Yes.
How can people buy rice at the same time invest in rice on the Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange platform?
Yes, so all those options are available. The question is, what is your aim and which product are you targeting? Different people come to our market, right? You have, like you mentioned earlier, the farmers are looking for people to offtake. The offtake side, they're looking for good quality products.
Yeah.
There are people who, because you're looking at processed rice now, you know, it's not farmers now. You have rice mills looking to distribute their products, like our partnership with the Eco Rice brand. LCF is one of the partners, so people can actually come and offtake the Eco Rice brand from our exchange.
Nice.
And then you're also looking for people, like we said, just looking for where to invest, where to put your money. We've seen the price of rice move time and time again. There was a time it was selling at 33,000. It moved to 45,000. It moved to 78,000. It moved to 90,000. And while it is a thing of concern for the off-takers, the people who are investing in these contracts are smiling to the bank. So imagine in 2023, June specifically, when the Eco Rice was going for 33,000 naira. Imagine you had gotten the contract from the exchange's platform, and then you held on to those contracts up until this point that is saying at 90,000. You see how much you've made. So it just depends on what you want to do in the market. There are different options. What we always like to say is contact a registered broker, contact a registered financial advisor, or come to the exchange. Give us a call, send us an email, visit our office. We'll sit down with you. One of our experienced staff will sit down with you and identify what your needs are.
Now, talking about point of contact,
do
you have like an application, an app where people can just go and download LCFE, maybe LCFE app or something? Or how can they get in contact with you? How can they get these brokers? Can they trade by themselves? Let us know.
Okay, so right now, due to our rules and regulations, only people registered by SEC can trade on our exchange, but they are very easy to find. These are the brokers that you have traded with on other exchanges, on other markets. If you've bought shares, if you have shares in your portfolio, we can guarantee you that the brokers that you've done it with also trade on our platform. But if you're new and you're looking to find a broker, just visit our website, lcfe.ng, and then you'll be able to find a list of all our members. Contact one of them to tell them, I want to trade on LCFE, I want to invest on LCFE, and one of them will be able to help you. I know that this program is quite short to cover everything.
I intend to have you back on my show,
so
because I can't exhaust. There's so many things I would love to ask, but I can't exhaust it. But before we go, still on Market Insight, I have Rashida on set. She's in the trading floor and she wants to give us some market update. Hello, Rashida. How is market today?
Thank you, Joy. This is Commodities Index Update, and I am Rashidat Aramonishe. The LCFE Commodities Index closed at 103.91, reflecting a slight decline of minus 0.35 points, while agricultural commodities remained resilient with a 0.27% gain. Energy and industrial metals dipped by 0.42% and 0.94% respectively. Gold surged to a high record of $2,956 per ounce, driven by safe haven demands. Meanwhile, oil prices dropped slightly due to ongoing Ukraine peace talks and uncertainties around US tariffs. In Nigeria, Dangote refinery petrol price cut to 825 naira per litre is expected to lower transportation costs and impact commodity prices positively. Looking ahead, market volatility is likely with crude oil prices fluctuating and global economic policies shaping commodities trends. That's it for this week's report. I am Rashidat Aramonishe. Over to you now, Joy.
So that is all we can take on today's episode of LCFE Market Plus. Till I come your way next week, same time, do want to follow us on all our social media platforms and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's not all. Turn on your notification button so you always get updates. Do have a lovely week. Bye.